there's two people that you want to invest in the best, and that's your attorney and your tax CPA. Yeah. And so I've got really good ones.
When did you learn that?
When I realized that CPAs don't give a crap about saving you money, and they just do your books or they just file your taxes, but they don't care about saving you money. And so I remember calling my CPA and I'm like, is there anything we could do to get this down? Like, this is my income. They're like, nope, you just got to pay the taxes. Like, you make money, you got to pay the taxes. I was like, I'm not going to settle for that. And so I started researching the tax code and reading books and researching online, just like I taught myself real estate. And that's where I learned cost segregation and all the different depreciation and writing off expenses and learn more about trusts. But anyway, then I had to teach my CPA at the time what cost segregation is.
Absolutely. So maybe this professional CPA was not a tax strategist, was probably a tax filer. So we are more of a proactive type of advisors rather than reactive and just tell the person, okay, here's the tax findings, here's the taxes that you need to pay. The way we work is actually we find ways to mitigate taxes so you are more profitable. Let's go to a whiteboard and I'm going to show you exactly how I did this with a client. So let me tell you about a client that we've been working with for the last few years. Our client runs a law firm, and after expenses, the profits that are taxable were $2 million. So with federal tax and state tax and so forth, the total tax bill would have been about $800,000 for 1 year. Our client reached out to us and he was interested about Puerto Rico tax incentives. And he knew that 4% tax rate versus 37% plus tax rate in the US would have been giving him a lot of tax benefits, but he did not know exactly how to do it. That's why he reached out to us. Our advisors were able to explain to him how the Puerto Rico tax incentives does work, how to apply, and whether he would actually qualify. And not only that, but all the compliance that goes behind it in order for it to be legal and effective. So in the first year of implementation, we were able to achieve a 4% tax, and our client saved $720,000 in taxes on year one. So think about the savings that he reached, that he was able to obtain because of having the right strategies, the right relationship with a CPA that's able to understand the tax laws in both jurisdictions, the US and Puerto Rico. Now imagine $720,000 or $700,000 in tax savings year over year, assuming the profits of the business are going to be $2 million plus in the years to come. So that's why having a great relationship and working with a CPA that is also an advisor, a strategist, and a business advisor is the best way for you to have a relationship with. Someone who understands your business, someone who understands your goals, and someone that understands you.